Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Whatever you are, be a good one. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. My concern is not whether God is on our side, my greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time.
A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being human. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. We may never be strong enough to be entirely non-violent in thought, word and deed, but we must keep non-violence as our goal and make strong progress towards it. Nearly everything you do is of no importance, but it is important that you do it. My religion is based on truth and non-violence. Truth is my God. Non-violence is the means of realizing Him. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble.
I love the thought of a car drifting apparently endlessly through space and perhaps being discovered by an alien race millions of years in the future. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Entrepreneurship is like eating glass and walking on hot coals at the same time. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. Life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems, it's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things, I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. I think that's the single best piece of advice, constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Ultimately, the downfall of the Freemasons was giving away their stone-cutting services for nothing. I would only call someone an idiot if people were mistakenly under the impression that the person was smart. Ancient Greece had it all and then committed suicide. Nobody digs your grave better than yourself. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Where the world ceases to be the scene of our personal hopes and wishes, where we face it as free beings admiring, asking, observing, there we enter the realm of art and science. Although I am a typical loner in daily life, my consciousness of belonging to the invisible community of those who strive for truth, beauty, and justice has preserved me from feeling isolated. I believe in one thing, that only a life lived for others is a life worth living. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead, his eyes are closed. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not know that I am. If anything is worth doing, do it with all your heart. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. You, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. If you knew what I know about the power of giving, you would not let a single meal pass without sharing it in some way. Endurance is one of the most difficult disciplines, but it is to the one who endures that the final victory comes. What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again. But if he is peaceful, loving, and fearless, then he is in truth called wise. Just as the great ocean has one taste, the taste of salt, so also this teaching and discipline has one taste, the taste of liberation. Hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. This is a law eternal. The root of suffering is attachment. People throw stones at you and you convert them into milestones. Don't stop chasing your dreams, because dreams do come true. My point of view is that when I am playing cricket I cannot think that this game is less or more important. As far as the World Cup is concerned, it is a process. We don't want to jump to the 50th floor straight away. We must start on the ground floor. And that is the reason why this victory is great, because different players have made contributions to the win. Every individual has his own style, his own way of presenting himself on and off the field. I hate losing and cricket being my first love. Once I enter the ground it's a different zone altogether and that hunger for winning is always there. Critics haven't taught me my cricket, and they don't know what my body and mind are up to. I want to give my 6 hours of serious cricket on the ground and then take whatever the result. If destiny throws a stone at you, don't let it become a millstone. Make it into a milestone. At the start of my career, when I used to toss and turn at night, I was fighting that feeling and wanting to go to sleep. Now I know that's normal, so I'll just get up and watch TV or something. I know it's just my subconscious mind getting ready for a game. I am not thinking too far ahead, just want to take it one thing at a time. You have to fight to achieve your dreams. You have to sacrifice and work hard for it. The best decisions aren't made with your mind, but with your instincts. Being a bit famous now gives me the opportunity to help people who really need it, especially children. Something deep in my character allows me to take the hits and get on with trying to win. I like to score goals but I also like to have friends among the people I have played with. I never think about the play or visualize anything. I do what comes to me at that moment. Instinct. It has always been that way. Barcelona gave me everything. They took a chance on me when nobody else would. I never have any desire to play for anybody else. I will be here for as long as they want me. Every year I try to grow as a player and not get stuck in a rut. I try to improve my game in every way possible but that trait is not something I've worked on, it's part of me. Just to hear people saying and thinking that makes me very proud indeed. But I try not to think about it too much and just focus on enjoying everything that I have in this life. Every time I start a year, I start with the objective of trying to achieve everything, without comparing it to how I've done in other seasons. Whether it's a goal, or winning a game, I'm never satisfied. I don't have to show anything to anyone, there is nothing to prove. While I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say the opposite of what I think, like some others do. I'm not going to change the world. You're not going to change the world. But we can help, we can all help. It is my conviction that here are no limits to learning, and that it can never stop, no matter what our age. Scoring goals is a great feeling, but the most important thing to me is that the team is successful. I see football as an art and all players are artists. If you are a top artist, the last thing you would do is paint a picture somebody else has already painted. In football, I don't have a lot of friends. The people who I really trust, there are not many. Most of the time, I'm alone. I prefer other people to make judgments about the way I play and to characterize me, rather me describe myself. I see myself as the best footballer in the world. If you don't believe you are the best, then you will never achieve all that you are capable of. There is no harm in dreaming of becoming the world's best player. It is all about trying to be the best. I will keep working hard to achieve it, but it is within my capabilities. I want to consistently play well and win titles. I'm only at the beginning. You have to dream before your dreams can come true. A dream is not that which you see while sleeping, it is something that does not let you sleep. You should not give up and we should not allow the problem to defeat us. All of us do not have equal talent. But, all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talents. Man needs difficulties in life because they are necessary to enjoy success. Don't take rest after your first victory, because if you fail in second, more lips are waiting to say that your first victory was just luck. Let us sacrifice our today so that our children can have a better tomorrow. I am not handsome, but I can give my hand to someone who needs help. Because beauty is required in the heart, not in face. The best brains of the nation may be found on the last benches of the classroom. 2 rules for a peaceful life: depression and failure should never go to heart, and ego and success should never go to the brain. Luxury and lies have huge maintenance costs. But truth and simplicity are self-maintained without any cost. Dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts and thoughts result in action. To succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal. If you salute your duty, you no need to salute anybody. But if you pollute your duty, you have to salute everybody. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough.